Hi, I'm Jane. I love to garden. I'm right by my back porch, and I wanted to show you some of my last containers of winter sowing that I have on this table, and I have a few over there too. But these are kind of cool, so let me turn this around. This one's called True Lavender from the dollar store. I did it on March 5th. Potting soil with some cactus soil. So I had this cactus soil because my daughter was potting up some succulents, and then a little bit of perlite. So that's what I had to winter sow with. And so I did potting soil, a little bit of the cactus soil, and some perlite. And this is lavender. Isn't this cool? I've heard lots of people saying they have a hard time winter sowing lavender. So maybe that will help. I'm going to go put that in a water-wise area. This one says blanket flower and sweet William. Obviously, it got tipped or something because some of the spots look kind of dead. I'm removing seeds from this tree. They get over everything. Okay, so this one says snapdragons in potting soil, done from the dollar store, and that is not a snapdragon, that is a weed. And I'm still removing some of those. My sinuses are bugging me, that's why. So blanket flower, $2.25. I loved doing blanket flower a couple years ago. This one, orange marigold in potting soil, Jacob's ladder, and lion's tail. Those are new ones that I've never tried. And then I left the bag on so I could remember what it was. I don't know what that says. Swallowtail. Swallowtail done in potting soil. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to go put that out on the median strip. And then this one says dollar store. Zinnias, Giants, Strawflower, Blue Boy, Bachelor Buttons, White Alyssum. That's what's in that. And this one says Ami, Green Mist, White Marigold. Can't read that at all. Craspedia. And I don't think I'm going to plot this one out. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's called something cress. Maybe. I got another one here. I'm kind of liking this. So these are ice cream containers with some plastic over the top like this one. And it works really well. Rudbeckia, Herta, Red Yarrow, Celosia, done on March 21st in potting soil. So I want to get these planted out today. And here we go again with all those seeds. This says Strawberry Blonde Calendula and Veronica. And that looks like a marigold. Okay, some more containers. This one's Sweet William, dollar store. Celosia, Chief Red Flame. This one's done in potting soil, cactus soil, and perlite on 315. So it's just whatever I had. This one got too wet. And a lot of them kind of rotted, which the only reason it got too wet is because I left it in one of these containers. Sneezeweed, 3-2, potting soil, Dianthus, 3-2, potting soil. So I'm going to still plant it. I might be able to salvage some of those. I don't see the top of this. It looks like Rudbeckia. This one is kind of tipped over. I used the same container. I used the same seeds. This container didn't make it. So what I'm going to do, these are all winter sown. Hi, honey. These are all winter sown containers. And I am just going to do this so that I don't have to plant everything out because it's so much work. These beets are getting burnt. Might have to move those to the shade, or I'm going to say harvest. So some of these that are over here, this is chocolate flower and bee balm. This I might want to plant out. Fuchsia, Gomphrena, candy cane zinnia, soapwort, green amaranth. Here's another one of those. Potting soil, cactus mix, and perlite. 3-5. The other day I spent some time planting out quite a few containers. I also have a lot of tree seeds that need to go away. I'm going to open this one. Let's see how well it did. So it's been in this water overnight, but it wasn't in the water the whole time. What are these? Let's see. Do I have a label on anything? Oh, yep, I got a label. Okay, almost got this off. We got a couple labels. Ooh. Okay, get off, plastic. All right, let's read these. Cotton candy status. Blue sea holly. Solar eclipse sunflowers. Purple cone. This almost looks like a lupin, doesn't it? Tree seeds. Is that all I have in here? Okay, that looks cool. Let's get that out of the water and go plant that out. Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes and open some of these on camera. I am so excited to be done with a lot of these. I was hoping to be done planting all of it out by June. I'm not going to quite make it, but June is tomorrow, so I might have it out in the first week. Okay, honeywort done 326 in potting soil. We're getting a little bit of burn. This one says sea holly, potting soil 326, blue sea holly. Oh, another blue sea holly. Cool. This one says profusion cherry zinnia, old Mexico zinnia, done on 320. So I kept telling you guys I did not like the bottled, but these actually did pretty good. Get open. These look pretty good. So these are little tiny zinnias. So I'm going to put them somewhere. This says African Bride Nigella, done January 26th. That's been in there for a while. Potting soil, dollar store seeds, Sweet William, done on 3/4. Those look good. And this is an experiment that I did October of 22. So last year, I put this out here. Oh, I guess I got some rutabaga in there too. See, I like to add things. I also had twine instead of duct tape, and I did this in the fall. So let's open it up better and see what we got in there. It looks like we do have a couple weeds. This also was done with some rabbit bedding and wood chips. So I like to experiment. So if you're going to experiment, you're going to get weed seeds, but it's also kind of fun because now it's not as expensive for me. So this is definitely a weed. This is definitely a weed. Tell me if I'm pulling out any plants. That's a weed. And that looks like rutabaga or coneflower. So I have, oh, this one's not coneflower. So I have another one like this that I put coneflower in. This one is just rutabaga. And I would say that was pretty awesome. But do I need to do it that early? No. I don't know. What do you guys think? Those look pretty darn healthy. But let's see if I can find a rutabaga. I might have already planted them all out. So the rutabagas that I did in the winter and not fall sown are pretty tiny. So this is awesome. See, you can tell there's rabbit poo in there and wood chips. I don't think there's any potting soil in this thing. I wish I would have labeled that. Anyway, experiment. It's fun, you guys. Perennial mix from the dollar store. So you know that 25-cent thing? Done 211 in potting soil. So we collected quite a bit of stuff on that side. Let's get into this. We got mud and tree seeds everywhere. Perennial mix dollar store. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't really know what it is. What do you guys think? That's a weed. This is a tree seed. My nemesis right now. Comment below if you can tell what any of those seeds are. I'm almost thinking this is a bachelor button, but I don't know. Not sure. Let's go plant that out though. So this is a cool one. I used a broken, pitcher. And then this is a reused plastic bag, Ziploc bag, and some twine. So every bit of this was free. Oh, here we go. That is not a purple gomphrena. 131. Okay, that looks like a rose seed. What do you guys think? I was looking at it and I was like, oh my goodness, it looks like a rose. I'm going to let it keep going. And we got some stupid tree seeds in there. That might be gomphrena. Alright, that's been in there a long time. But so it was broken. It was already cracked. So I put some more holes at the bottom. Interesting, huh? Okay, this one says mixed hibiscus. 217 in potting soil. Just play, you guys. Play. I always saying have fun with it, but that's exactly how I feel. 131 Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth. That's awesome. This one kind of weird. I'm not sure. Blue Mist Flower, 119. So I used the stupid tape that I had on hand. Didn't hold very well. Didn't give me that seal very good. But I pushed it back in. And I'm not seeing much in this one. That might be a dud. Pink Plume Celosia, Yellow Hot Pink Celosia, done on January 31st. And some sort of bug. Done with the stupid tape, but it held pretty good. Use what you have on hand. Just get through that stupid winter. Like the word stupid at the moment. That doesn't look bad. Let's plant that out. This one says White Doll Daisy, January 9th in Utah Zone 6. Looks like it might have been tipped several times. Let's get in there. So this side is looking sad. And this potting soil had a lot more wood chips in it than some. Alright, this one says purple and yellow. I don't know how to say that word. Sipopolopagus. Anyway, that's what that looks like. Never grown that flower before. And our last one, this is a cheese puff that I let the kids use. I think this is used twice, this container. Holds on pretty good. Lots of tree seeds. Let's see, I'm doing better at labeling this year. Allium, Bronzed Calendula, which is like that, I think. And Gloriosa Daisy. Just little mix hibiscus, potting soil, 217. That's cool. Red straw flower, kind of little, but I love straw flowers in the winter sown method. Golden giant amaranth, 129. I gotta get those planted. I still have that mess to take care of. And I still have that mess to take care of. And I still have these to take care of. Okay, I got my friend here. I love this wagon, Gorilla Cart. And I'm going to start placing all these containers in. So this one got way too wet. Look at it. And I was kind of trying to dry it out to see if I could still... This is Scabiosa Summer Berries. And this one says Coral Bells. So I'm not giving up all hope. Look, I see a seedling right there. But they did get a little too wet. Life got away from me and I left it in the water. For everything else, I'm going to put in here that I want to... You guys have a hard time talking and walking at the same time? No, just me? Alright, let me get this all filled up and we'll go to the front and plant away. So I filled up a wagon pretty full. Let's go plant these and then I'll get back to all of this mess. And yes, it's a mess. This is going to be a beautiful porch with a fire pit. I'm also going to have some beautiful greenhouses over there. But you got to start somewhere. So I'm in my front yard. It's just starting to sprinkle. I have a whole cart full of winter sowing stuff. And I have a chip drop, which I cannot get to. I'm trying. And then I'm going to swing you around. Hopefully not too fast. That's going to be a patio. Look at this show. Isn't that pretty? Oh, he's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Anyway, let's figure out some holes in the yard, in the front yard, that I can put some of this stuff. So I have annuals and perennials. The perennials will come up next year, but I'll get them planted in, and the annuals will show me a really good show this year. So I'm sorry, I'm going to swing you around again. Hopefully I can go really slow past my wood chip pile, past the pots that didn't do amazing. I was really hoping on those. And I've done a lot. Hopefully you can hear me past all this wind. In here, I've done tomatoes, and we might as well put some annual flowers in there. I have put down seed for marigolds. They're taking forever. And it would be really fun to put down some of these into some of the holes that I see. I've already planted some. I've got the sprinkler going here. This is red garnet and hoppy red dye amaranth. And I've got some squash that I winter sown over here next to the peas and the roses. I have some flowers. So I've got to make sure I don't double up on stuff that I've done. This guy, nope, that's a weed. Here, this one says more of that amaranth. And the weeds just seem to take over at the moment. Oh, my roses are coming up. Oh, that makes me so happy. Look at this side. Okay, I got distracted by flowers. So pretty. This is my Adobe Sunrise that's about to bloom. It's my mom's yellow rose. I think it's Golden Celebration, but I'm just going to call it Mom. And then back there, all the way back, if I can get up on this mound, that one's called In Your Eyes Rose. And then I've got a Blaze Peony. If this In Your Eyes rose does not get tall, I'm going to have to move it because it's kind of being crowded.